The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
What? 180. 58 right there. Right. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check safety. Check safety. Motion. Clock.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Gurley. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Rush in. Switch.
On first down, it's Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Murray looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Here's tight end Clay, the intended receiver, That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Hassan Reddick charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Watch the shift. Check. Twist. Check 50. 14.
Now it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Kill. Hey, 76. Check 17. We go.
Now it's gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 4 down.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He's tired of winning. He's tired of us.
Murray now on first down. This complete to the tight end, Clay. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Gain of 8. That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. 23 yards on the play. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player is just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay to Johnson again. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Kill. We go. 76. 76.
On second down now, it's Henderson, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Goff's throw here finds Woods, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. Second down, it's Henderson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
180. Mike 58, right there. So 2 for 1. 2 for 1. He's checking.
On 1st and 10, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Ric Flair. Check 99. Kill. Go. Kill. Turn up. No. We're good.
Here's Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight end left, tight end left. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Clay Matthews in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
I got you.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got it complete to Crabtree. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. First down, Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. What we got?
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
2 for 1. Kill, kill, kill. Switch it, switch it, switch it.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 15 yards on the play, first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check 24, watch 24. 61, match box, light. SOS, SOS, SOS. 49, check 49, check 49. Shift.
Out of the gun, gone. He gets it to Cooks. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check 50. Check 50. Watch the edge. He's coming. Double up. Orange. 12. Check 4.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 43. Watch the shift. Shell. Check 9. Under 10. 10.
Goff now looks to throw. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. The young buck finding the veteran there. There is 14 years separating Kyler Murray and Larry Fitzgerald. Murray turning 22 back on August 7th. And on August 31st, Larry Fitzgerald turned 36. But these two guys like each other, and it shows on the field. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch left, tight end to the left, tight end left. 3 down. 85 is coming.
They go to Johnson again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Here we go. 18 data. Come on. Watch the pass. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 40, past the 20, Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 97 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Murray now on first down. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Watch the block motion. Block. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch out.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You go tight.
Goff now looking to throw. And Woods has it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Go. Sponge. No.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Goff, throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On 1st down, Henderson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
From the 16, Goff. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
180.
Gone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Listen. 36. Alert flare.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out. to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check three. Super one. Check.
On the counter, Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Check three. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
3rd and long. It's gone. This pass complete to Reynolds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll run here with Henderson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Again, it's Henderson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
They'll try and run. Henderson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. And Zerline's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They set the goal beginning of the year, hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.